grade 9, welcome to our MAPEH 9 class. I am Miss Jezza, your MAPEH teacher for today. Before we proceed, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. In this third quarter of our arts class, we were going to study the arts of Romantic period. During our discussion, I will be showing activities you need to answer, so listen attentively all throughout the discussion. Grab your pen and paper so you can write down all the important details from the lesson. Our objectives for this lesson: first, identify distinct characteristics of arts during the Romantic period. Second, identify representative artists from Romantic period. Before we proceed to our discussion, let's have first an activity called Concept Map. So here is the direction. What do you have in mind when you hear the word romantic? How could it be related to the visual arts? Write words that you think are related to Romanticism in arts. An example is given. All your answers are correct. So let's now talk about Romanticism. The word romantic originally referred to something romance-like. This means one of that resembles the strange and fanciful character of medieval romances. It was a movement in which the artists of neoclassical period sought to break new ground in the expression of motion, both subtle and stormy. It embraced a number of distinctive themes, such as a longing for history, supernatural elements, social injustices, and nature. Now, let's talk about the characteristic of Romantic period. First, shows the height of action. Second, emotional extremes. Third, celebrated nature as out of control. And last, dramatic compositions. Now, let's be familiarized about Romantic era. For our second activity, entitled Picture Perfect, all you have to do is to tell something about the picture that you will see. For our first picture, you got it right. Next picture. So those are the styles and look of the people in Romantic era. Let's proceed to the artists of this period. We have three artists. They are Jean-Louis Theodore Géricault, Eugene Delacroix, and Francisco Goya. For our first artist, we have Jean-Louis Theodore Géricault. He was the first French master and the leader of the French realistic school. His masterpieces were energetic, powerful, brilliantly colored, and tightly composed. One of his famous artwork is Raft of the Medusa. It portrays the victims of a contemporary shipwreck. The people on this raft were French immigrants en route to West Africa. Next is Eugene Delacroix. He was considered the greatest French Romantic painter of all. He achieved brilliant visual effects using small, adjacent strokes of contrasting color. One of his famous artwork is Liberty Leading the People. This painting commemorates the July Revolution of 1830, which toppled King Charles of France. A woman holding the flag of the French Revolution personifies liberty and leads the people forward over the bodies of the fallen. And last is Francisco Goya. Francisco Goya was a commissioned Romantic painter by the King of Spain. He was also a printmaker, regarded both as the last of the old masters and the first of the moderns. One of his famous artwork is 3rd of May, 1808. Goya's masterpiece that sought to commemorate Spanish resistance to Napoleon's armies during the occupation of 1808 in the Peninsular War. Now, you are all familiar with the artists of Romantic era. Now, let's have an activity. It is called Name It to Win It. So the direction, tell the name of the following artists and their artworks. Number 1. So what do you call this picture? Very good. Liberty, Leading the People by Eugene Delacroix. Next picture. Correct! Wrath of Medusa by Theodore Jericho. And last picture. Yes, 3rd of May 1808 by Francisco Goya. Now, for your last activity, it is called Up to Date. So for your direction, draw or paint on a bond paper an artwork in the style of Romanticism, which promotes either peace, saving the earth, gender equality, or any other issues that you might think about. Give a title and a short description. So for our criteria, quality of artwork 10 points, visual impact 10 points, neatness 10 points, total of 30 points. And last, for your assignment, you will make a reflection or personal insight about the lesson using this prompt. I hope you learned something for our today's lesson. Thank you and God bless!